Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to Let It Out. My name is Ninoska, and today we're going to do a pick a pile on a decision that will change your life. Okay, now go ahead and look at the different piles here. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and we have pile number 3. Now go ahead and make sure you take your 3 mindful deep breath and focus on the pile that is calling out to you. Use your intuition, and always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, and the timestamps will be down in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into pile number 1. Okay, so here we have the Justice card, the 9 of Staff in reverse, and we have the Spiritual Union. All right, so now let's jump right into it. Now with the Justice card, this is indicating to me that there's a decision that needs to be made. Okay, it's a major decision, and it's like it has to get made. It's not something that you can bypass. All right, now for some, this may indicate legal issues. All right, now when it comes to the legal issues, justice will be served. Okay, just so you know, and it could be dealing with any legal actions. Now for others, you have to, as a general, you have to look at all the information before you make any decision. You have to make sure that you look at all the information. For others, it's indicating that you may have to face legal actions. Okay, so I don't know if you may have to go to court for either a divorce, or you may have to go to court for child support. You may have to go to court for jail time. You may, certain situation came about and now you have to go to court for it. It could be unpaid tickets. It could be marriage. I mean, it could be any type of situation, but you may have to face some legal actions. Okay, it could also indicate a lawsuit. So those are just a few examples what it could be, but everybody's situation is different. All right, now moving on to the 9 of Staff in reverse. Now with this card is indicating that if you make any decision without thinking it through or without planning, you're going to see the result of that. Okay, so you'll see, and it might be to the point where it's like, oh man, I should have thought this through. I should have thought of the pros and the cons, not just the pros or not just the cons. You have to make sure that there's balance. There has to be balance before you make the decision. Okay, you have to have the balance. You have to weigh out the pros and cons. You have to see the negative, the positive. You have to not just see what's happening at the present moment, but you kind of have to think of what would happen after the fact as well. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have strategy. You have to have some type of strategy. You have to prepare yourself. Okay, because if not, if you try to move with no strategy, if you try to move without balancing out your thoughts, it's going to be a painful movement. And this is not a physical sense. This is more of a mental. Okay, this is more of dealing with the situation. It's not going to move forward as you desire. It's going to be a painful and draining movement. And then on top of that, you're not going to really get the rest that you need. Okay, because why? Because you're stressing out, because you're overthinking the situation. You're trying to think, you're probably just thinking of the negative and, oh, what if this happens? What if this happens? And you shouldn't do it like that. It should be, you take a pen and paper and write down, okay, if it goes this way, this is what could happen. If it goes that way, these are the things can happen. So, it's just the fact that you just need to balance out your thoughts, and have a strategy, and everything will work out in your favor. Okay, just don't make any rational decisions. Don't just make any decisions based off emotions as well. Okay, because that will not be a good outcome as well. Now moving on to the spiritual union card. Now this card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. All right. Now it could be between maybe like two lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, even partners. All right, business partners. Now it could even relate to a project or a specific situation. Now, this will be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really just about you, mainly you. Okay, like it's not about whoever is that's within the situation with you. It's not about the situation itself. It's about you. All right. Now, you should notice that when you interact with different people in your life, you should ask yourself, are they giving you the energy that you deserve, that you need? Are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is this an even exchange of energy? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Always remember that relationships are mirror images of your own life. All right? They reflect on how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals within the situation. Okay? So just always remember as well, each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. So whatever the situation is, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, so that you can grow within yourself. You mentally, you're growing. Spiritually, you're growing. Okay? You're gaining knowledge, you're gaining information, and it could help you for another situation that may come about, or it may help someone else. And that's always a great thing. Okay? Now, I hope that this message resonated, and I hope that it was helpful to you. Now, if it was, please hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated for future videos like so. Okay? Love and light. Bye-bye. So we're going to jump right into the Six of Coins in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's an imbalance. Okay, now this imbalance could be either with your money, with your finances. Okay, maybe this is indicating for some that you're working more than spending time with family. Maybe you are spending too much time just playing around and not doing what you're supposed to do to earn money. Or for some, it could be you're giving too much of your time and your energy to other people and not for yourself. Okay, and maybe for some as well, you're receiving but you're not giving. Okay, so different situation for different people. Okay, now there is some envy energy around you. Now this could be you, or it could be someone else. Now if it's you, it could be that you're somewhat envious of someone else or other people because they have and you don't, and maybe this could be consciously knowing or subconsciously not knowing. Okay, but I am picking up the envy energy. Okay, now for some, it could be the fact that you're not appreciative. Okay, for some people, you're not appreciating what you have, and you should. Whatever the situation that's going on, appreciate it, because it may seem like it's heavy on you. It may seem like it's like a heavy load, but it's happening so that you can grow. It's happening so that you can learn from the situation. Okay, now for others, this could be indicating that you need to work hard. You need to work hard, and you're not doing that. You're not working hard enough to receive what you deserve. All right, now for others, there is some misdirected lust. Okay, that's for someone, I don't know, but you're lusting for something that you shouldn't. It could be money, it could be a person, it could be work, it could be anything, but it's misdirected. You're doing it the wrong. You're lusting the wrong thing, or you're lusting the wrong person. I mean, this is for a specific, okay? But let's go ahead and move on to the Ten of Swords. All right, now with this card, I'm sensing that you're overwhelmed with this situation. You're overwhelmed. Okay, it's stressing you out. You're getting depressed at times. Okay, you're overthinking it. All right, so this is like it's painful for you, and it's not a physical pain necessarily for some, but for some there this it could indicate a physical pain. Maybe you're getting headaches, maybe you're getting migraines because you're thinking, you're stressing, you're worrying too much about whatever the situation is. All right, now for some it's like you have a disappointment because you probably made a decision and now you're not happy with the outcome. All right, you're disappointed, you're upset, and this is the reason why you're stressing out the way you are. And because you made that decision and you're feeling the way you are, now you're feeling like a sense of desperation to get out of the situation, or to try to reverse the decision that you made, but you can't. It's too late. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's no need to continue to stress yourself. I mean, like I say in my videos, things happen for you, they don't happen to you. And if once you start to change your mindset and thinking that way, you will start to realize that these are lessons for me to learn. These are for me to grow. These are for me to do better next time. Okay, so with whatever decision you made, maybe you didn't think it all the way through. Maybe you just did it out of emotion. Maybe you felt like you had to hurry up and make the decision before a deadline. I mean, everybody's situation is different. Okay, but let's go ahead and move on to the Disruption card. Now with this card, it's like a major change is happening or has happened already. All right, now even if it appears to be negative, it's not. Okay, it's not. It can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle, like a major change. All right, so don't feel like you made the wrong decision because you're thinking of only the negative of the situation. All right, whichever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. All right, so now whatever the situation and you made the decision is okay. Now you know better. Okay, it's like now you know better. And now with this situation, if it have to come about again, you know what to do, or you know how to prevent it from happening again. Okay, but this situation right here and the decision that you've made, if you made it already, for some, it may feel like this is the most difficult situation that has occurred in your life. But now, like, if you choose to, they could act like, as a catalyst to heal other areas of your life, if you really think about it. All right. But now, like, they're beneficial because why? Because they're truly your greatest teachers. Remember, your downfalls, when you fail, you learn from those things. You learn from it. And a lot of people just look at it in a negative way, but it's not. It's not at all. You learn from it. And that's one of our greatest teachers in life. There's a lot of things that we go to school for, but school does not teach us about life. School doesn't teach us about when we fail or even when we make a mistake. But guess what? You have to learn from the past mistakes that we have made. We have to learn from them. We have to learn from them and accept them, and accept them with a great attitude, because it's like, I did this to myself. Even though you could try to say, well, it's because of this one or it's because of that one, I had to do it. But at the end of the day, we all have choices. And if you choose to blame someone else for your actions, I mean, to each his own. But at the same time, it's you. You have to take responsibility for your actions, and it's not in a negative way. Again, this is a learning moment. Please take what I say with love, okay? I say everything with love so that you can think and look at the situation in a different way from the way you're looking at it right now. So after all in all, this card right here is a reminder that negative thinking, limited beliefs, ignoring your problems or situations, and risky or careless lifestyle must be addressed so that positive change can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward, whether you're ready or not. Okay? The universe is not going to let you stay in the same spot forever. You have to level up. You have to spiritually level up. You will have to physically mature. Like, the universe is not going to just have you on standstill. All right. Now is the time for you to get ready for transformation of your body, your mind, your soul. Okay. Like, it's happening. If you view this dramatic change, this decision that you've made, as an opportunity for growth, oh my goodness, you're going to look back and be thankful for this opportunity of growth. Okay, because if the situation wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't be able to move forward. You wouldn't have been able to level up the way you should. Okay, now I hope this message resonated and I hope that it was helpful. Please hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with videos like so. Okay, thank you. Love and light. Bye-bye. Okay, now let's go ahead and dive right into pile 3. Okay, so now let's go ahead and turn these cards over. Okay. All right, so now with the, sorry about that, you guys. Going into the 10 of coins, this is regarding your family. This is regarding your home. This is regarding a time to be secure in your home and your surroundings. Okay, so maybe there's a decision that you need to make that regards your home or your family. Maybe you need to move. Maybe there's a decision that, you guys want to relocate. Maybe it's you want to add to the family. Maybe you want to have more children. Maybe you want to add a pet to the family. Maybe you have children already and they want a pet. I mean, there's different things for different people. But with this also is a financial and economic stability. So maybe you need to make a decision on finding a different job or starting your own business. Maybe you're trying to see how you can earn more funds. Maybe you can see what is a better option for you and your family. Okay, now moving on to the 4 of Swords in reverse. Now with this card, it does indicate that you need clarity. You need insight as well. All right, you want to look at this in a different perspective before you make your decision. All right, it's like you're leaning towards something, but then at the same time, you still want to make sure, make sure that this is the right decision for you and your family. Okay, you see that it seems like you're on the right track because you're trying to balance it out. Okay, you're trying to make sure that this is not going to bring your family down, because as the 10 of coins, this is a card of peace in the home, and you're on the right track. You want to keep peace within your home, within your relationship with your children. You want to continue to keep the peace. Okay, and because of that, you want to make sure you make the right decision, and you want to make sure that everyone is happy at the end of your decision once you make your decision. Okay, so now with that, I feel that what would help you to make the decision, like I said, you're already kind of like leaning towards your decision. Okay, but in order for you to get the answer that you want, I suggest that you could do a bit of meditating, a bit of standing still, like being alone and really thinking, weighing out the pros and cons of what you're leaning towards. How can it benefit you and your family? How could it not? How could it drain you? How could it help you guys grow? And things like that. Whatever what you're leaning towards, you just want a little clarity. And the way to do it, like I said, meditation could help. Being still within yourself, even talking to your spirit guides. I mean, they're always there to help you. They'll give you answers. They'll give you signs. You just have to be aware of what they're saying to you. Okay. Now, moving on to the temptation card. Now, with the temptation card, this is like self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. Now, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself. And this is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on material, physical world and its pleasures. So again, this could be indicating the family. Okay, this could be if you're the husband, this could be your wife is emphasizing that she wants this big house, she wants this beautiful home, she wants to move far away, she wants to move, to the city, or she wants to move to the country, she wants to have a different scenery, or it could be that it could be the children. It could be that they want this pet, they want a dog, they want a cat, they want an iguana. And you guys are like, I don't know, okay? It could be that, you want more children. And again, you're limiting yourself because you have limited beliefs. You're thinking that, okay, if we have more children, this could, A, B, C, D, this could happen. I mean, but you're limiting yourself, okay? So if it's meant to happen, it will happen. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. Okay. Now, when we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with different substitutes like food, alcohol, codependency with other people or with a specific someone. All right. And believe it or not, even work. Like work is another place. Like if you don't want to be home, you want to be at work, or like if you don't want to be alone, you want to just be at work, or things like that. But if you really look at it, many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken, and we're trying to fill in the void with either hanging out with different people or doing different things, okay, that it doesn't even really help us like that. But now, just so you know, like this card is for you to take a hard look at your life and ask yourself certain questions like, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behaviors? Or is there negative thinking or negative behaviors that's causing my life to step out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining it? Okay. So these are certain questions to ask if you're, whatever, maybe with the decision that you're leaning towards, the one thing that's making you like, I don't know. It's like you have that one and that's the temptation that's pulling you to not go that way. I mean, if you look at the card, he has 3 swords that's already made the decision, but he's still like, I don't know, looking at the one sword. So it's like that's that temptation. Maybe if I do make this change, I won't be able to hang out with my friends no more. Or if I do go ahead and add another life to my family, I won't have that me time anymore, or I won't be able to go hang out anymore. I mean, it could be that. I mean, different situation for different people. Okay. Now we have to learn to embrace our fears. Okay. So again, like I said, you may have that fear. If you, that one sword is like on the table and he's just like facing it, that could be a fear that he's facing, that he needs to face. Okay. Yes, there's always fear when you want to add to your plate. There's always fear. Like if you want a better job, you have that fear that you may not get it. Okay. Or if you want to add to your family, you have that fear like, oh, I may not have enough to provide for my family. Or if and that's another mouth to feed. How am I going to be able to do that? That's a fear. Okay. Oh, I want to go to this school, but I don't know if I'll get accepted. That's a fear. Okay. So we have to face our fears and all our doubts also. Okay. So that the situation in our life becomes a learning experience. All right. Gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches, it will help you transition to the higher spiritual awareness that you need in order for you to move forward. Okay. Like, so you have that one sword on the table, and that's that fear. That's the doubt that you have. But look, you're leaning towards doing it. yes, I know you want clarity. I know you want to make sure that this is the right decision. And I don't fault you for that, of course, But at the same time, if that's what your gut is telling you to do it. Your gut is telling you to do it. Your intuition is not lying to you. Okay, you want that, you want to go for the house, go for that house. You can, the universe is not going to let you down. Your spirit guides, they're not going to just leave you hanging. If you want to add to your family, go ahead and do it. If that's really what you want to do. Okay, if you want to go to that school, apply for it. If it's not, if you don't get accepted, it's okay. That was not the school for you. Okay, but there's another one that's better for you. Okay, I mean, if you want to go for that job, you want to apply for the promotion, there should be nothing stopping you. Okay, and if you don't get it, look at it in a way where, okay, this is not the time for me to have it. Let me go ahead and try again next time I'm able to apply for a promotion, or when the next time it presents itself. Okay, or you want to go for the car, but you're scared because, oh, my credit. I mean, there's different things that we're afraid of, but guess what? Like I said, spirit, the universe, they're not going to leave us hanging. And if we don't get the result that we're asking for, it's for a divine reason. All right. So I hope this message was really helpful, and I hope that you go ahead and listen to your gut, your intuition. It is not lying to you. You are on the right track. Just continue to push forward and face your fear. Okay. If you look at the temptation card, it's like he sees that he wants to go for it, but he's like, I don't know. Okay. Like he's going for it, but something's holding him back. Okay. And that's fear. So let's go ahead and face our fears and go for what it is that we desire. Okay. Again, I hope this resonated, and I hope that it was helpful. If it was, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video if you feel called to, hit that notification bell to stay updated for future videos like so. Love and light. Bye-bye.